Hello BSS, welcome back to my channel, or if you are new here then just welcome. Hi, my name is Brenda. I do mostly paranormal videos here on my channel, so if that is something that you are interested in, please consider subscribing down below and turn on your post notifications so you do not miss when I post another video like this one. Now with all of that being said, let's go ahead and get right into today's video.
Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Alright you guys, today I am reading to you guys some more paranormal stories that were submitted to me by my subscribers. So I hope that you guys are ready. Go grab yourself your comida or your snacks and your cobija and let's get going, because I have a few to get through today. Well, not a few, I have like 3 honestly. I do need some more, so if you guys are interested in sending your stories to me so I can share with everybody here on my platform, the email to send it to you is beyondbsaparanormal@gmail.com, and that is the only place that I go look for these stories. Alright, let's go ahead and get into it. Story number 1. Alright, this one's a short one, just to let you guys know. It says, "Hi Besa, I would like to tell you a kind of short story. We would like to stay anonymous. My friend went to Mexico for vacation, but anyway, on her last day there, her parents went to go pick up this picture, and my friend and her cousins were in the back of the truck. In front of them, there was a cornfield, and then all of them saw a lady in there. She was really tall, and her figure was all black. The back of the lady's head was facing my friend and her cousins until the lady slowly started to turn to look at them. My friend says that when the lady turned around, she saw red glowing eyes. They started screaming. The lady turned around and shrunk. But this is not the end of that lady. My friend told me that one of her cousins saw that lady in his backyard. The lady was walking around and his dog was whimpering. Then the lady was in my friend's bathroom. My friend was in shock, but then she ran to her mom. Ever since then, they never saw her again." What the hell? She followed them. She really just attached to them like that. That's creepy as hell. Now, this other one is sent in to me by Jeanette Obregon. Oh, sorry if I said that wrong. It says, "Hey girl, my name is Jeanette. I've just started watching you not too long ago and I have fallen in love with your channel." Thank you. "I listen to it every day while I'm at work and it helps me relax and it makes time go by faster. Well, I have a paranormal story I would like to share with you. Hopefully you are able to read it in your channel. So this happened to me when I was 4 years old. It was so long ago, but I still remember it like it was yesterday. I lived in a small apartment with 1 bedroom with my parents. At the time, I was an only child. We all slept in the same room. I slept on a twin bed next to my parents' queen bed. I remember that specific night, I woke up at around 2 a.m. and I could not go back to sleep. All I wanted to do was play, so I got up from my bed and grabbed my plush Dipsy from the Teletubbies. I got on my parents' bed and I basically sat in between the two of them and started playing with the plush. All of a sudden, I looked up and I see a little boy around my age at the time, just standing by my bedroom door that was open for some reason, although my parents would always close it when we would go to bed. That door led to the living room, but anyway, the boy that was standing there was very pale. He looked right at me, and although he did not speak, he made a hand movement like suggesting I follow him out the door. Damn, he really gave you one of these. I, being the child I was, insisted. Instead of feeling scared, I felt excited that someone had come over to play with me. I grabbed Dipsy and started crawling out of the bed, determined to go wherever the boy led me to. But just when I put 1 foot on the carpet, my mom woke up and said, "What are you doing playing at this hour? Go to sleep." I did not argue back, but I just went to bed and fell asleep. The next morning, I told my mom what happened, and she told my dad, and they just dismissed it, as it was probably just my imagination. However, a couple of days later, my dad was paying the rent to the landlord, and I don't know how the conversation led there, but the landlord told my dad that the previous family who lived in our apartment had a little son that died in the apartment. So I'm thinking that was a little boy I saw that night. I have more scary stories I would like to submit if you want me to. Just let me know. Of course, you don't even have to ask me. Just send them in because I will most likely be very happy that you're sending some more in. But that's so creepy, dude. Especially because he just kind of mentioned it. He's like, oh yeah, somebody's son died there. Just, in case you were wondering. That's so weird. And it's always just your imagination, right? Like your parents refuse to think that something like this could happen, maybe because it's just scary to have to admit to it, but they're always like, yeah, it's just your imagination. That's basically their way of handling it. All right, now let's go ahead and move on to story number 3, and this one is a little bit longer, so this might be the last one if I don't know, we'll see. Okay, well, let's read it. This one is sent to me by Jose Valencia. It says, hey there, Brenda. Let me just start by saying that my family and I love your channel. Thank you. I appreciate it. This happened May 18, 2019 in a small church. During this time, I was 12 years old. I remember this date clearly because this was the day my aunt's son was being baptized. Well, on this special day, not many people showed up to celebrate his baptism. To be specific, it was only 15 people, including myself, my mom, and my 12-year-old prima, and my 2 little brothers. Just mentioning this because it was a Saturday, not a typical Sunday ceremony, when the church is full. That made me really sad, the fact that there wasn't many members there to celebrate him. Well, during the baptism, there was a moment when the father was talking about a picture that was hung on the altar of John the Baptist baptizing Jesus. It was that exact moment when, for some odd reason, I looked over to my left and looked towards the stained glass windows and saw a dark figure outside, moving close to the church windows. From where I was standing, all I could see of the figure was from his waist up, not knowing where it went, because it was then when I felt my cousin tap my shoulder asking, "Did you see that?" I didn't say anything right away of what I saw, so I asked her, "What did you see?" And she said that she looked at the window, but from the other side of the church on the right. That's when she saw, and this is what she explained, a man walking close to the church windows with a white hooded cloth around his head. And all she could see from where she stood was from his waist up. I then told her what I saw. As soon as the baptism was over, we got in the car and told my mother what we had seen at the same time, but on opposite sides of the church. My cousin was crying, saying she thought she had seen Jesus, and I had seen something evil that same moment. The odd thing about this was that the church windows are pretty high up from the ground, so whatever we saw had to be really, really tall or floating in the air. Like I mentioned earlier, all we could see was from the waist up, moving close by the windows, but you couldn't see any clear details because of the texture of the colored stained glass windows. We believe it wasn't people just hanging around the church. What do you think this was, Brenda? Good and evil, or something else? I hope I explained with good detail what we saw and where we saw it. Hope you enjoyed. I included a picture off of Google Images of the side of the church where my prima saw the figure in white. Let me take a look at it. Oh yeah, from the picture, definitely that person would have had to been like 7 feet tall for you to be able to still see like waist high all the way to the top of his head. No, that had to be something else, because ain't no way you're going, some person in a cloak standing almost 8 feet tall would be able to reach that window, and then you guys having to see that. And honestly, wearing a white hooded cloth of some sort, I don't really know what that could possibly be, unless it was just something trying to distract you guys from the ceremony, or trying to taunt you in some sort of way. But I wouldn't know what it could be either, and whether it would be good or evil. being so close to a church. I would want to go more towards it being a good entity, but you know, who knows. Either way, super creepy, and I honestly don't even know what I would do, especially because you're in this ceremony that's supposed to be like amazing and full of Jesus and, you know, your religion, and then you see something scary like this. Like, I don't even know what I would do. But it was really creepy and I really enjoyed it. So thank you so much for sending that in, Jose. I really do appreciate it. And let me see if there's anything else on here that I can read for you guys. One more. I might not have very many more. Alright, you guys, actually that is going to be the last one for this video. I know this one's going to be a bit more of a short one, and I'm so sorry. I think I'm standing at 13 minutes. I'm so sorry that this one was such a short video, but it is an extra video of the week. I'm pretty sure I'm going to post this like on a Monday, but happy Monday, and I hope that you still enjoyed it even though it was more of a shorter video. And my camera is dying, of course. I've been filming all day. But anyways, guys, thank you for making it all the way to the end of the video. But before I do end this video, today's comment shout out goes to this person right here. Thank you so much for leaving a nice comment. As always, I really do appreciate it, and it really makes my day. And if you want to be the next comment shout out, all you have to do is leave me a nice comment down below, and that's it. And yeah, guys, that is going to be it from me. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully I will see you in my next one. Don't forget to stay safe and be kind. Bye bye.